there, happy Friday and welcome back to another video. I hope you had a lovely week. Today I'm gonna be doing a study with oils, and if you have seen the intro already, you will see that I'm only using 4 colors and I'm using a limited color palette. It's actually only 2 colors because I'm only using Brilliant Rose and Phthalo Blue. I think it's called like that. I don't know how to say that exactly. There are a few free samples that I got when I bought my Winston & Newton oils, and I really didn't get to use them. So I decided to give it a try here, and they're from Doloroni. I don't know how to pronounce it either. They're just these 2 colors, blue and rose. And also I'm gonna use black and white, obviously, to darken and lighten the colors. I'm gonna be also using acrylic paper for the study because this is a study and I've used acrylic paper before for oils. It actually handles it very well. It has kind of like a texture that it's very similar to a canvas or a canvas board. This is actually a very good surface if you're going to do some studies. It's actually pretty cheap if you buy it in a blog like the one I'm showing at the beginning. I think it's a good option if you're studying and practicing with oils, so you don't spend a lot of money in canvases and things like that. You can actually varnish it and the same as you will varnish a canvas, because I've tried it before and it just works the same and it holds the paint the same, and it dries, I think it dries more or less the same at the same time rate, so that's good. I decided to do this study also with a limited brush because sometimes you get so confused with let's pick another brush and see if this works or not, and I think that with a limited brush choice actually helps for this too. I got only a regular brush, which is one of the ones that are like straight and doesn't have any points, so you can actually create like thin lines and thick brush strokes too. So yeah, that's all, and I'm just doing a portrait. It's actually a photo I took of myself, and I was trying to get some kind of color range that will get the value of the piece, the lights and darks. That was the thing I was focusing the most on, and I was also focusing a lot on getting the most of the 2 colors. Like if I could get a wider range, that would be better. Force myself to work with that and to use what I have to actually create a color palette, because sometimes you just don't need 20 colors to actually create a piece. Usually with a few colors you can actually create a wide color range, and that was what I was trying to go with here. I wasn't trying to go for realism either, because obviously this kind of has a similarity with me, but it doesn't look like me at all at the end. It's not really like a realism study either. I just wanted to capture the lights and darks and just try to do a portrait with oils, because I haven't done many in this time. I've only done like 3 or 4 oil paintings since I have the oils, which was like less than a year ago, and I didn't have time to do that. These studies are to me to get familiar with oils and try to use them with more confidence, because oils is still a tricky thing for me. It's not like I do like the pieces I can get with them, but there's still something that I'm missing when I work with them, and I think that maybe do a few studies this summer will help me get more confident with my brush strokes and with my mixing and capturing the values and all of that and using the colors. So that's why I actually chose this one. It was inspired by a video I watched. I will probably link it in the description below. I can't remember the name of the artist. She's very good with oils, and it was very cool to see her work with limited color palettes, different ones, and see what she could create. So I wanted to try this ever since I watched this video, which was a few months ago, and I think it was pretty fun to do. So I hope you enjoyed this little time lapse, this little study. I know it's not very pretty, it doesn't turn out like I want to, but it's a study, so I'm not gonna punish myself or stress myself over perfection, but try to get the best out of what I can. And I actually think it turned out pretty good. I like the colors, I like the values. I think they're pretty well captured with the photo, and I liked the color range that I got, so I think it was a successful try, and I will try to keep going with this studies this summer and see where it takes me, and I'll probably will be recording them for you to see. Maybe by the end of summer I'm a professional with oils. I'm just kidding. But maybe by the end of the summer I am actually capable of doing better things with oils than I am now. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get inspired to do your own studies with oils or with any medium actually, because I think doing studies is useful with any medium you can. Let me know what you think of this below, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!